wonder why women go to the ladies' room in groups and in pairs? That's because the ladies' room is the place where we feel comfortable being vulnerable. It's the place where we strategize and we support each other. I'm Roxann Smithers. Welcome to the ladies' room.
Where do women go for honesty, strategy, guidance, and inspiration? Welcome to the ladies' room. Hosted by Roxann Smithers.
So today, I am so excited to welcome in three amazing women, and we're going to be discussing authenticity, bringing your full self to the table. And that is absolutely something that is important that we need to do as we venture out into the world to take over. So today I have with me Ashley Thomas. Ashley is the owner of 4C Empire, an online distributor for Black-owned goods. I've got Dr. Tamara D'Anjou Turner. She is a psychologist with Powers Ferry Psychological Associates. And I have Sybil Slade. She's a vice president and financial advisor with Life Plan Financial Advisors. I want to thank you ladies for joining me today. And on this episode, we are lounging in the executive lounge so that we can keep with our ladies' room theme. Thank you all for coming today to join me for this great discussion. How are you all doing?
Good. Thank you for having us.
So as we've discussed, and the idea of this conversation and this show is that we want to create a place for Black women as business owners and as executives to be honest about our victories, about our challenges, and about our experiences as we navigate this world, right? We are all powerful. We are all doing amazing things in our areas, but we don't always have a place where we can really just kick back, be honest, and have true conversation. So that's what we're going to do today. And with our theme, authenticity, we are definitely going to have an amazing conversation. So I'm looking forward to learning some stuff from you guys because I know you all have wonderful information. So on that theme of authenticity, I want to find out from you who you are beyond the resume. I know you're all accomplished in your professional fields, but who are you beyond your resume? Dr. Turner, I want to start with you.
Well, I think that's a hard question to answer because sometimes we lean into our roles, when we think about who we are. And so my first answer is like, I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I'm a sister. And all of those things feel good to be able to have a multifaceted self, But I also think of things like I'm funny, I'm awkward, I can get nervous, and things like that aren't necessarily role-based, but are part of my character even. The fact that I really value family values is part of that, And so I think there's just lots of different ways I can be in different environments.
Absolutely. I think it is so important for us to really embrace the things that make us unique, things outside of our title. If we're too tied into our title, what happens if that title goes away, right? If we vest too much in that. And I think we've experienced that in the last couple of years. That is so important to kind of understand who you are and appreciate who you are outside of that business card or outside of that resume. So Ashley, I want to ask you kind of the same question. Outside of the resume, what we present to the world, who are you?
I'm probably the most down-to-earth person you'll ever meet. And really, it just playing off of what you were saying too, it's one of those things where you are multifaceted. You have to be here, you have to wear several different hats, you have to be there on top of it. But a lot of times for me, it comes back to just finding that balance and making sure that I'm still in myself of who I am. And that means rediscovering or refinding things that I lost along the way, like reading. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to read anymore, but you have to make time for that if that's something you love to do. So I feel like every day I'm kind of evolving and changing and becoming something more for myself, for my family, for my son, for everyone in my life.
It's funny you should mention the reading. Very funny. Tammy and I met, we met in college, but then we really became friends outside of college because we were in a book club together with a group of amazing women. Relationships came out of that. A marriage came out of that book club. And we also read a lot of books and we talked about a lot of things. We'd even talk about the books for a little bit of the time during those book club meetings.
Yeah. And it's funny because that was a big part of who I was at that time. Like, as I've evolved, I haven't been able to keep up with the book club, but it was nice to be able to have that time period, like almost like a capsule where we were able to just let our hair down. Different people joined the book club at different times. We didn't stress over like who could come when, because we kind of all understood that we had a lot of demands.
Yeah. It was a golden time because we were all sort of building in our careers or in our professions. You were in grad school and everyone was sort of building. And it's so amazing to see where we are now from that book club. I think I have the list of the books that we read, but that was a great one. Great debates, great restaurants.
Absolutely. The food that we ate was a part of that too, right?
Absolutely. So Sybil, we know the resume. VP, you are the numbers lady, the money lady. Who are you beyond that?
Wow. So very similar to the ladies here. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I surprised you ladies early. I'm a grandmother. Had my first granddaughter over a week ago. At this point in my life, I really feel that I've kind of gotten to the place where I am really focused on my legacy. My mom is almost a centurion. And so when I look at that, I'm the first generation college graduate. Then I'm the first lineage in my family where there's the second generation college graduate. So I see that I am really her dream, the things that she worked for with her almost being a centurion. So legacy right now is very important to me. And so when I'm not thinking about all the other serious things like that, I'll tell you, I'm an ambivert and you're probably surprised by that because I'm really very talkative, people person. But honestly, when I get off to myself, I still need that time to sit and think with myself. And so when the ambivert wants to kind of pull away from the world, I'm riding my Harley Davidson motorcycle, I'm camping, I'm outside with nature. Most people, it totally surprised them because they think I'm a girly girl when I am a tom girl.
Really? Now,
yes.
True camping?
True camping.
Okay.
RV, well...
now the truth comes out.
I done it in the tent.
Okay.
And then finally, when we realized we like this, so we're on our second RV now. So yeah, I grew my kids up in the pop-up RV, but now we have the big fifth wheel. So now it's still a passion, and hopefully one of these days I can go across country in that RV and stay in some of the wonderful national parks and things of that nature. So yeah, I am an outdoors girl for real.
I love that. I'm more of the rent a nice house in the woods kind of camper. I like the big mansion in the woods that you call a cabin, but it still has Wi-Fi and flat screens everywhere and a hot tub. That's. I like to be able to see nature from the balcony. Oh, it's got of course, cell phone service, the whole 9 yards.
Going across the top of the.
I don't mind hearing this. Well, not to toss the top of the camper.
Yes.
We'll have to definitely talk more. My parents are on the RV life. They watch all the videos. They will admire you because their goal is to get a fifth wheel, So they're always talking about that and they love that. I love that. And Harleys. Did you guys think seeing her that she was riding Harleys?
Yes, 5 down, 1 up. That's right. If you know about motorcycles, you know about the gears. 5 down, 1 up. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Surprise is coming out here. Well, that is the point. That is the point of this group. And so it is so amazing to hear that and really leaning into the things that you're interested in versus feeling as though we have to present a specific image and that we have to conform in some way.
We think our authentic self is a weakness, and it's not. It's actually like our superpower.
As I moved up, I kind of found myself kind of sinking into status quo of what they wanted you to look like, how they wanted you to talk. Like at one point, they're like, "Oh, sorry, you can't wear those wigs anymore because you're using different ones every week, and we need you to stay focused."
You were confusing them?
Like, we don't know who you are today. They see you where they met you, and they can't see you beyond that.
Yes.
And that is just the worst, because they're always perceiving you the same, no matter how you grow, like you said. And that definitely happens in the work environment. If you start here, they can't see you.
Well, I just want to thank you ladies so much for this conversation. And where can folks find you? They're looking for you.
So you can find me 2 ways. You can find me at SylviaSlade.com, or you can find me at LifePlanFin.com.
All right.
So I am at AtlantaPsychologist.com.
Straight to the point.
And on all the social media handles for the culture. So it's the number 4, THECULTR, for the culture. So that's Facebook, fortheculture.com, Instagram, Twitter, you name it.
Thank you, ladies, so much. And I want to thank everyone for joining us in the ladies' room. You've gotten a little bit of a tidbit in what we do when the ladies hit that room and we strategize together. And we look forward to inviting you back to the ladies' room.